dream of becoming mothers, dream of having a family. Such women give themselves completely to their children, give up their careers and their jobs. For many women, it is natural to live for their husbands and their children. For such women, pregnancy and childbirth are the most important things in life. But there are other women, too. Women who give up their children right in the maternity hospital. There are absolutely different reasons for this. We want to tell you a very sad story, but with a happy ending. This story is about little Nastenka, who was abandoned by her mother in a maternity hospital, simply because she didn't think the baby was pretty. For Anya, Nastya's mother, the baby was not a long-awaited or desired child. She was just dating a man and got pregnant by him. At this point she was 24 years old. She was working, building her career, and didn't want to change her life for a baby. She was just an ordinary woman. She didn't want to become a mother at that point. But she didn't want an abortion either. During the 9 months of her pregnancy, Anya accepted the fact that she would become a mother after all, that she would have a baby, a daughter. She even started buying clothes for her baby girl. But when Anya saw her newborn daughter, she didn't like her very much. She didn't think she was pretty. Everybody has babies like babies. And my daughter has such a big mouth and such terrible squinting eyes. Anya thought, looking at her daughter. The little girl was indeed different from the other children. She had slightly disproportionate facial features, but the doctors claimed that the girl was perfectly healthy. But Anya was afraid that her child would have mental problems because of her unusual appearance, so she gave up her baby girl. That's how the little girl, with a living mother, ended up in an orphanage. However, Nastenka didn't stay at the orphanage for long. She was adopted by a family who already had 2 of their own children when she was 6 months old. Nastya's foster parents were not frightened by her unusual appearance and disproportionate facial features. They fell in love with the little girl with all their hearts. Natasha became Nastya's true birth mother. So that the little girl did not worry about her unusual appearance, she told her that she was not ugly, but simply unusual. She and her husband loved Nastenka very much, and took very good care of her, and so the little girl believed them. Natasha convinced her adopted daughter that there was no need to be ashamed of how she looked. The most important thing is what kind of person she is. And so when Nastenka grew up, she began to look completely different. She was no different from any other child. Her broad forehead and mouth no longer seemed so big. By the age of 12, the girl only had a slight strabismus, which her parents are going to fix in the near future. And her own mother got scared of the problems, and gave up on her own daughter for nothing. Nastya grew up to be a completely normal child, a healthy, smart and cheerful girl.